Hello everyone, this is June Secrets, and today we're going to be talking about Kegels slash pelvic floor. We're going to be talking about everything Kegel, okay? Who are we? Well, my name is Emma, and I am the voice and face of June Secrets, even though you can't see my face now. Basically, what is June Secrets? It's a brand dedicated to helping you. By you, I mean the man and the woman of color, to be the best version of yourselves sexually. Because I do believe that a lot of us ladies are not in touch with ourselves sexually, and that has led to a whole host of things, including adultery. And well, I'm not going to go into that now. You know what I mean. So, like I said, we're going to be talking about Kegels and pelvic floor. So there are a lot of people there that I think are a bit confused as to what these are. So what is the Kegel muscle? What is pelvic floor? Where is it? Do I even have one? Is it a man thing? Is it a woman thing? What is it about? So we're going to iron out all of that in this video, okay? So, to answer the question, yes, we all have pelvic floor slash Kegel muscles. So, Kegel muscles and pelvic floor muscles are exactly the same thing. It's just different names for the same thing. Now, what are they? They are actually a group of muscles that holds up the bladder, the womb, the bowel. They hold up the prostate in men. So they are present in both male and female. We all have one, okay? Johnny's got one, Johnny down the road's got one, Elizabeth upstairs has got one, your grandma's got one, my granddad's got one, everybody has got one, okay? And this picture shows you the pelvic floor muscle in men and the pelvic floor muscle in women and how they hold everything up. So they are basically a foundation that holds all these organs up. Yes, so think about the pelvic floor muscle as a group of muscles. Like these people are the group of muscles, the pelvic floor muscle, and they're holding up this building. Yeah. And this building represents the bladder, the prostate, the bowel, the womb, and all the other bits and pieces, in the pelvic region. Now, what do you think would happen if this group of people were weak? That's right, the building would collapse. And that's exactly what happens if your pelvic floor muscles are weak. Yeah? So if your pelvic floor muscles are weak, it makes your everything vulnerable. Everything sags. All the stuff that it's holding up just sags. Yeah, it sags into the pelvic floor region, and it causes things like laughter leaks, which is otherwise called stress incontinence, which is basically when you laugh real hard or you sneeze or you cough and you release some urine. I remember I experienced this when I was pregnant, and I thought, I would laugh really hard or I would sneeze, and oh my God, I would release a bit of urine, and I'd think, oh my God, I've wet myself, and I had to actually start wearing a pad to catch the urine. Yeah, it was that bad. But thankfully, since I started working at my pelvic floor muscle, that's all gone now. And it could cause stubborn pot belly. Yeah, so all those pregnant men out there, it could be because your pelvic floor muscle is weak. And also, a weak pelvic floor muscle would mean less sensation in the pelvic region, and that would affect, your sex life, because it would cause you wouldn't really enjoy it as much because the sensation there is reduced, and it could also cause erectile dysfunction in men. So before you pop a blue pill, gentlemen, when I say blue pill, I mean the Viagra or the Cialis, consider that it could be a weak pelvic floor muscle that is the cause of your problems. So what happens if you have a strong pelvic floor muscle? Like, yeah, you are in control. Yeah, you have a flatter tummy, you have stronger vaginal walls, you have stronger erections, and basically you have a great sex life. Okay? Now, do I have a weak pelvic floor muscle? Chances are the answer to that question is yes, because the pelvic floor muscle tends to weaken with age in everyone, male and female. And this happens whether or not you've been pregnant and regardless of the mode of delivery. I mean, some sisters out there think that if they have a cesarean section, then that kind of solves all their sexual problems and it will save their marriage, their sex life. Well, you couldn't be more wrong. It is having a strong, toned pelvic floor muscle. And you only get a strong, toned pelvic floor muscle if you are working it out. I cannot stress this enough. You have to work out your pelvic floor muscle. Okay? So, how do you actually work out your pelvic floor muscles? Well, to do that, you're gonna have to know where it is. Now we're going to perform a little exercise to figure out where our pelvic floor muscle. Now imagine you really, really, really need to go to the bathroom, and for whatever reason, say you're stuck in traffic, you someone's in the toilet, you're stuck on the train or something, you can't for whatever reason get to the toilet right now to empty your bladder. So you squeeze the muscle to sort of hold the wee in so you don't pee on yourself. Now that muscle that you squeeze, now that is your pelvic floor muscle. We're gonna try another one. Say, pretend like you're doing a wee, and then you now want to stop the wee midway. You contract the muscle. Now that muscle that you contract, now that is your pelvic floor muscle. Okay. Now I have to say here, I will do not get into the habit of stopping your pee midway because this can cause all sort of nasty stuff like infections, and also we just did that to identify where the pelvic floor muscle. I'm not actually encouraging you to stop your pee midway, okay? Now, how do you actually conduct a pelvic floor exercise or a Kegel exercise? So, as we've identified that muscle, you contract the muscle, hold it, and just count. You can count under your breath from 10 to 1 or 1 to 2, whatever one suits you, slowly, and then release. And then do this, repeat this 10 times. And then you have to do this cluster of 10 throughout the day, at least 10 times a day. Okay, and you have to remember to do it. So contract, hold, release, repeat. Contract, hold, release, repeat. Yeah? So Kegel exercises, they are very, very effective. Yeah? But they are only effective if you do remember to do them several times a day. And now I don't know about you, but I have got 3 children, a husband and a home and a career. I really don't have time to remember to do contract, hold, release, repeat. I I do try, but I have to say I do not get the chance to do it. So because I don't do it as regularly as I should, it does take a long time to produce results. So I had to find something else to help me work out my pelvic floor muscle. Yeah, because I do need to work it out. So that brings me to the Kegel balls. Yeah. So the Kegel balls are like dumbbells, but for the vagina. Okay. They are, how if you're working out your arm, like so, and you're working it out without the dumbbell, you wouldn't get as dramatic results as you would if you had the dumbbell. It would take you a much longer time to achieve results without a dumbbell. Yeah. So that's the same logic with the Kegel balls. Yeah. They do produce dramatic results within 3 months of regular use, and they take away the need for you to have to remember to do the exercise. But I'm not going to go into too much details about the Kegel balls. That's going to be in my next video. I just want us to understand the importance of the Kegel muscles and why we should keep them healthy. Okay? Now, a quick recap. So the Kegel muscles are the same thing as the pelvic floor muscles. We all have them. both male and female. They're a foundation that holds everything up. They do weaken with age in everyone, regardless of mode of delivery. You do have to work them out. And the weak Kegel muscle equals stress incontinence, stubborn pot belly, pregnant men, sexual dissatisfaction, including erectile dysfunction. And using Kegel balls gives you faster dramatic results. Okay? Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and follow us on Facebook. And if you've got any questions, please drop them in the box below. Thank you and have a great day. God bless. Bye.